the set operations, like for example, here we have two set of data. For example, here we have some people, around three people are there in one table.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In another table, we have another three people, or maybe more than three people we have in the one table. So I want to combine these three people and three people into one data, right? When you get the data from table, right? One table have some three records, another table have another three records. So I want to
Mm-hmm.
get all these three tables data into one big data. So then how we will join this using set operations, right? You all know there are different kind of set operations are there. Union all,
Mm-hmm.
intersect, and except. These are the three, four are there. You know, union and union all are same operations are there, but there are differences are there when we use union and when we use union all. We are going to see that one. So, for
Mm-hmm.
example, this is the first table, and this is
Yeah.
another table. So, in the first table we have Sam and Poonam. Chaitanya is there. In third table also again we have Chaitanya, third
Yeah.
employee in SQL. So that means when I combine these two tables, right? So for
Mm-hmm.
example, here we have three records. Generally,
Mm-hmm.
what is the SQL query we use to get the data? Select
Star
star from
from table name. Yeah.
EMP1, right?
Okay.
If I want,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I will
Select star
install
from employee one, employee two. Yeah.
employee 2. I will explain in a SSMS tool also when I get some data. So these
Okay.
are two queries. If I get, if I write the query here, I will get three records. If I
Mm-hmm.
run this query, I get the three records. But what
Mm-hmm.
I need to join these
Yeah.
three records and three records. I want to see six records.
Mm-hmm.
So then we use
Union all.
union or union all.
Yeah.
When we use union, we use union all, we see that one. So for example, first we use union all.
Yeah. So it's basically like if it union all will pull all records, and
Yes,
union will pull only common, only the non-duplicate records, right?
non-duplicated data, correct.
Yeah.
Here if I use union all, we
Yeah.
get the all the six records. If I use union, we see the only four records because here I see Sam is repeated here, right? And Chaitanya is also repeated, right?
Yeah.
Uh, And also here, if you see this one, I mentioned star here. Okay, star means all columns. For example, I mention only employee name, employee sorry, employee ID will be correct. Employee ID, comma,
Yeah.
e name.
Yeah.
If I want department, I can write department. For example, I don't need the department. I need only employee ID and employee name. If I write this one.
Wait, can
So
you explain that? No. Can you? Sorry, one second. So
just I rewrite this instead of star I'm specifying these column names. You can write
yeah,
star.
yeah, correct. So you can write star or you can specify, but you haven't written department, right?
Yes, currently I don't need the department. I will tell
Oh,
you
okay,
why
okay,
I don't need department here.
okay.
So here if I write this three columns. So here we call this as a only star. If you write this one, we call it as a projection actually. In normal terms, we call it as a projection. Projection means we will get the all the data if you write the star.
Yes.
If we write the specific columns, we call them as a selection. Most of the times prefer to write the column names
Yes,
because
selection, yes.
because this will improve the performance. And if you don't need columns, right, we can write only specific columns instead of star. What are the columns needed? We can write in the select class. This is a
Mhm.
selection. So, for example, here instead of SQL, right? Sam, for example, here Sam is different. Here five is there, right? This this is one is there, and Chaitanya here we have one. 3. Employee ID here, employee ID is 3. We rename it employee ID. And here employees with 6. If I write the same query, right? This one, how many records will come here for a union all?
6.
Why we are getting 6 records? Because the Siam is repeated and Saitan is repeated, right?
That's because employee ID and it's the combination of
Correct. Yeah,
that
correct.
ID and
Employee
name.
ID and employee
Yeah.
name. We are using employee ID and employee name. That's why we are getting 6 records. For
Yeah.
example, here, if I write only employee name, how we will get?
Mm, is it four? Four
We have
records.
4 records. 4 people are there because this employee ID um, is different, but we need only name specific to names. Then it will remove the Sam 2 times. Initially, it will get all these people internally, but oh, sorry, my bad. Here we are using union all, right?
Yeah.
Union all will remove. It won't remove the duplicates. It will
Oh,
give
okay. That's
named
what I
all.
was thinking. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. So even
if
if it's
you
duplicated, it'll keep it.
correct, if you remove this union, it will get the duplicate. It removes the Chaitanya 2 times. One Chaitanya is there
Yeah.
and one Sam will be there. 4 records will be there. So that is
Got it.
how based on the data that based on the query or based on what we are expecting, right? The results will be changed. So here if we specify the column names based on that it will be changed. And also the other difference between this union and the union all is union always sort the data.
Oh, okay.
Here, for example, here we have this one, right? It removed 3 records. I write the star here. Let me go back to this one query. So here it removed the Sam and it removed Chaitanya on, so we have 4 records. See here it is ordered 1, 2, 3 like that.
So it orders without any group by or order by
Yes,
command?
it automatically orders the column based on the column that we have primary key column or the data. It's automatic detects and it will automatically order the data. We don't need to write any group by or anything. Order by. That
Oh,
is the reason the performance of union is less. Performance is it will take the time. We write this query, it will return the data in 1 second, right? If you write the
hmm.
union R, it will get the 1 second. If you write the union, the same query may take 4 seconds because two things it's doing. One is removing the duplicate, other one is it's sorting the data.
Got it. Yeah.
That is how this union and union all will work. It is both do the combining the data. It's appending the data one by one. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So both will sort the data, union all and union?
No, no, only union will sort the data. Here, if you see the results, it is not sorted. One is coming again, right one. It's lost. One here.
Okay,
Only
okay, okay.
union will sort the data. Union all won't sort it. Just what is the data is there in first query. It just append the data to the first query data.
Okay, got it.
This is a union all and union. And here, mm, the other thing is when you join these two, right? Here, instead of there is no specific reason rule to have the same column names. For example, here we have employee name, e name. Here we have employee name, and here we have instead of employee ID, I have EID. Right?
Mm.
There is no rule. The rule is this should have the same number of columns. Okay. Here we have three number of columns. Here we have three number of columns. and the data type is also it will take. Here we have one data type, right? So it will take this one. Um, if I write this query, right,
Uh-huh.
it will join these two. But only one thing is there, it will take the column names from the first table.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is
So,
a known case actually. You
so,
can write, yeah,
can I join two tables that don't have the same columns?
join or it is not join actually.
Sorry, union. Can I union two tables without the same conditions?
Same
Without the same
condition.
columns? Without the same columns? So
The
if two
column name.
tables are there, yeah,
Um,
and so if I so one table has like three columns, the second table only has like two columns,
no, no,
right?
it
If
will
I
throw
do
an
select
error.
star,
It will throw an error
okay, got it.
because this it will check the column names first.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
many
yeah.
columns are there, and it won't check the names. It will check the number of columns and the data of the columns. Here, if you write this one
Got
employee
it.
name, and here if you write e name dot eid, it will
Yeah.
also give an error.
Okay, got it. Just 1 second. I'll just gonna come back. One
Okay,
second.
okay.
Okay, yes, sorry. Please go ahead.
No, no problem. Yeah. So this is the union and union all. Mostly whenever you want to join these two tables, not only two tables, you can write multiple tables here. The same query, you can again
Mhm.
if you want to join another one, right? Union or union all,
So,
and do here.
sorry, one more question. So, if two tables are there,
Mm.
right? If two tables are there, but one has like three columns, second table only has two columns. Can
Mm.
I create a new table just using common two columns? Because both have two columns that are common. So, if I just specify like how you have
Yes,
saying
yes,
two column names, then you can union it, right?
you are correct. Yeah, if you write here what you are specifying in the name, that is actually here it will treat it as a table actually. If you write the select query, right,
Okay.
this is a actually we call in database as a result set or data set, right?
Yeah.
This will be called as one table internally. It will treat it as one table and it will join this. This combines the data. So
Okay.
even though the table have three columns, if you specify two columns in the join selection, right, it will
Yeah.
take only two columns and combine the data with other data, other table.
Got it. Okay.
That is how you can write multiple here, not only union. If you are well, once you learn accept, right, you can write accept here with other table like that. You can write multiple set operations on this. These are all we know Venn diagrams when you are academics, right? When diagrams we learn, right? The same concepts are applied in database also. So it can get the common data and data from only one table and intersect. Intersect is nothing but a common data from both the table. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Union is just combining all the data from two or more than two data tables. Okay. Next one is intersect. This is the first one is union or union all. Both will do the same to combine the but the differences is duplicate union all will get the duplicate data. Union will give the unduplicated deduplicated data here and it sort the data. It won't sort the data. And here we have less performance. Here we have performance in the sense it will give the results quickly. It
Got it.
will take the less and less more time. The other one is intersect. The same
Mm-hmm.
thing here. We need to specify same number of columns and here also we specify the name number of columns. Okay, here I must to add the department ID. Okay, it's there. So this one intersect here, it will gives the common data in the two tables. Here we have the two tables. Here, for example, the same table. We have duplicate. We call it as a common data. Here we have, let me go back here. This I make it as a one. This we have Chaitanya. This let me make this as a three now. So this one and this one both are common in these two tables, right?
Yeah, what is the difference between intersect and inner join?
Inner join is different or set operation are different. Join is nothing but sorry. In set means we need to do set. We need to perform the operation same kind of data. Here we are using same two or more than two same kind of data. We are doing adding the data or getting the common data. Most of the people get confused here. Intersect or join or set operation are both are similar, but it is a different actually. Here, join is nothing but we are just if you want to get the data from two tables, right? More than two tables, we use the joins. But here we are just using the common column. We are combining this two table and we'll get the data from two tables. Here it is not the scenario. Here what we are doing, we are getting what is the common data here, right? This is the common data. And if you write the two tables or three columns, we get if we use intersect here, right? We will get the highlighted two records. One is Chaitanya, another is Sam. Yeah, I mentioned Sam. This is the output. But the for example here, when we use this join, right? So here joins you use different kind of tables, not only similar kind of data. Set operations we use the similar kind of data, but joins, for example, here we have. Let me check this one. Employee table is there. Here we have employee ID, employee name, department ID. Okay, oh, my bad. Okay, no, that's fine. Here we have department. In department we have department ID, department name, location. Okay, so this is a two different tables. Employee is a different table, department is a different table, but I want data like this. Employee ID, right? Employee name, department name. I don't need department ID. I need department name. Okay. So now what we
Okay.
use here, how we want, how we can get this data? Because
Okay, sorry, just 1 second. So,
yeah,
can you make that table name in like put some color or something? So, employee that is table name, right?
yes,
And then
correct. Okay.
department is table name.
Hmm.
Okay, those two are tables. And employee ID name and again, okay, employee ID name and department ID. And here it is department ID name and location. Okay, so is it possible like in below, right? It's employee ID name, department name, and location. We can get that also, right?
Um, no, actually here when we create the tables or design the tables, right? Actually we have employee table and department table. Yeah, you asked right primary key and foreign key, right? Generally, how they design we create two tables. One table for specifically for employee table, another table specifically for department. And we use the primary key here. You know that we discuss later. This is the foreign key. This is
Okay.
so when you write the joins, right? We use this key, but that is not necessarily to have primary key, foreign key to join. Without relation, also we can join. But here, what you mention here, you are mentioning employee ID, employee name in this department table. That's what you are saying, right?
Yeah.
But no, actually, we have some columns in one table. We have some other columns in another table. I want data from some columns from one table and the other columns from other table. I want all this data in one table, one data set, one result. I want all this in one result.
Right.
Then we use
Right.
the
Right.
join
Okay.
because
Okay. Okay.
I have this employee data here and department is here. Without joining these two tables, I can't get the data because data is present in two tables. So I need to join these two tables using some common column or how we join this one. We'll discuss when we join. With Here, some people think about here the same column name should be there. That is the not here. We have the DID is there. Their department ID is there. We can still join, but data should be same. It should be department data only. It should be department data. Then only we can
Okay.
join these two tables.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay.
This
Okay.
is a
Okay.
join. This is intersect means same kind of data. Here, first data set have the same data. Second data set is also same kind of data. Just we are getting intersect. So generally, when
Yeah.
you do data validation, right? Yeah,
Yeah. What is the? I think you were going there. What is the use case for like intersect?
intersect generally if you want to compare two tables, right? Uh, if duplicated data are there. This is also we can maintain use common data, right? If you have duplicate data is there, you can use this query. So every um, every join or every setup they have their own specific uses. Here union means we combine the data. Sometimes mm, some tables have some kind of data and other tables are there. So in this SQL queries, for example, here um, we just write some just SQL queries, but we may write some SQL queries, joins, some other operations. We will get some kind of data. Okay, I write another kind of other data. I want to combine these two. Then we use this union. We have different options also. We can do different ways, but this is the easiest way and also easily understandable for the persons who read the query. So we can write some kind of data is present in one table, another data is present in another table. If we want to combine these two tables, we use union. Okay, intersect means if you want to do the know the common data, right? We use this. For example, here I want to know how many people are common or what are the people are common in these two table. I use intersect. The use case in the sense here how can know, right? For example, you are taking the insurance, right? Here one table is for life insurance, another table is for we can call it as a term insurance like that. We have two people. So I want to know how many people have both life insurance and term insurance. I want to see this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then at the time I will get this data from these two tables. Like that common data. If you want to get the common data from two tables, this is all columns are same here. Just maybe two three columns may be different, right? Name and maybe phone number are common in both the tables. Then we write select policy holder name comma mobile number from this table intersect the same
Got it. Got it. Okay,
like
that
that
makes sense. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that we can intersect so that you can know these two people have the two policies like that we'll get the output. This is intersect. Here it is getting Chaitanya and Sam because these two people present in both the tables. This is and except means it removes the duplicates actually here. In this table we have three people, right? And here we have three people. If you write employee 1 except employee 2 means it will remove this data and show only Onam.
Got it.
Why it is showing it is removing this one means this data is already present in the employee 2. That's why it's showing this one. Let me I think recorrect somewhere I write this one. Only one record will be shown when you write the except. So if you want to know the person who enrolled only for life insurance, right? Then we write this query except. So it will give only people who enroll for only one policy, so that we can ask the person to have the other policy like that. We can, if you want that kind of report in our in our scenario, then we use the except. It will bring the only unmatched records. Sorry, if I use this word matched, unmatched, you will get confused. But what we say, what is different than the other table, we will use this except. It is if it is duplicated in two table, it removes and it will give the only uncommon record in first data set. What is the meaning of first data set? If I write this one, right, it is giving first column. If I write employee 2 first, employee 1 second, right, then it will give Prakash,
Hmm.
because first I am getting except get the data from employee 2 except employee 1 means who are the people are present in employee 1, that removes and it will give the only unique data from this table like that. Union
Got it. Got it. Got it.
intersect is it is no matter, we can use either way. If we use the first or second, it is no matter when you use the union and intersect. But when you write the except, it is the, if we use employee 1 except employee 2 is different, employee 2 except employee 1 is different, because it is based on the first table, the output will change.
Got it. Okay. 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 Yeah. The
This is
sequence is important.
sequence is important when you write the except.
Okay.
So this is how this set operations will work. When you write here, we are simply explaining only one or two columns, but in our complex, here we have 100 columns. Here also we have 110 columns, but we write only the columns what are useful for our analysis. But the concept is same here. Even we have three columns or 100 columns, right? The concept is same. If you want to write only 10 columns, if you want to check base the data based on 10 columns, we write here in 10 columns. Here we write the same 10 columns here. Column names are not important. The data is same. Here employee ID. Here it should be as well as employee ID, EID. The column, even though, for example, if you write department ID here, right? If you have department ID, the system don't know, it will automatically fetch. But what is the data you are getting, right? That will be wrong,
Right. Right. Right.
because some columns employee data will have, some other data we have a department data. So you will get the wrong data. So when you write this one, we need to check, are we combining the right data like that? We need to check and we need to write the query. So these are really
Okay. Yeah.
helpful. Joins and setup runs are very helpful. Some SQL analysis, yeah.
So when you say set only includes union, union all, and intersect, right? So that's set.
Yes, correct, correct.
And
Yeah,
so joins are like you said, like the syntax is different and the usage is different for joins.
correct, correct. So usage is completely different. This is we work with the same kind of data, or if you want to use the common data, but intersect is we use a different column. We will just, whenever you want to get the data from multiple tables, we'll get it using some join condition and we write the data. So there are some different kind of joins are there, inner join, outer join. Mainly these are the joins, inner, outer. If you understand this inner and outer, you can understand the other. other joins that are based on the same joints, inner and outer join. We have left outer, a right outer, a full outer. All are s- same kind of, if you understand the outer join.
Right. Okay, left outer. Okay, left outer. So there's left outer, and this might be. I just need to double check because same thing would be there even in BigQuery, is it? Like left outer and all that.
Yeah, yeah, the concept
Oh,
will be same,
same,
but
right?
yeah, same. If it is an SQL, right, the same. For example, we have different programming language. For example, I also worked on SQL Server, but I never use this BigQuery. But SQL Server, Oracle, Post Postgres SQL, right?
Yeah.
Postgres SQL. So all use the same syntax actually. SQL syntaxes are same, but there will be some syntactical changes are there, but the concepts and everything will be same. The SQL is generally, I think it is IBM product initially, but yeah, they specify as Microsoft, they specify their own SQL, and Oracle they have their own SQL. They use the same concept, but syntaxes may be different, but the concept is same. But if you
Got it.
have some environment, or if you want to, whenever what are the things you are discussing, right, maybe you can try them. I know how you don't get that much time, but whenever you do, right, the concept you can apply there, you can check that one whether it is working or not. But
Got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's
the
possible.
concept
I
is
can.
same. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think with AI also you can just,
Yes,
use it to get some,
that's what
basic
I mentioned
problems and so on.
actually.
Yeah.
I have well versed with SQL Server. Someone asked me to write the query for PostgreSQL. I just write a SQL query in ChatGPT or Perplexity. What is the
Yeah.
equivalent PostgreSQL? It will automatically give. So there will be some. If here in SQL we are using cast, there will use a convert, but nothing difference is there. It's just only the syntactical difference is there. That the basic, I mean, no, the concepts are same. How we are using union all, or joins, right? All are maybe here we use inner join. There, there also use inner join, but some conditions, some joins, some syntax is same, but the concepts are same.
Right, right, right. And sorry, you said like left outer and right outer in join conditions, right? Like, does the sequence of table matter? Like, which table comes first, which table comes
Yes,
second?
yes, that matters when you join left outer, right outer.
Okay, okay,
If I
okay.
use inner join right here,
Yeah.
it's not matter whether you use first table, second table, right? Employee table, a department table, or employee table. It's not matter because we are getting the match matched records here. We use two terms here: matched, unmatched. If you know these two words, right, you can easily understand this inner join and outer join. So, when you write the left outer or right outer join, right, the order is important. If you use a full outer join, order is not important because full means it will get the two tables data, right? It don't matter. Only when you use
Mm.
the left. Generally, don't specify people use right join. Everyone use left join only because you can change the table order, right? If you do, for example, here employee ID, employee table, right join, employee table, department table. If you write this one, this is equivalent to department table, left join, employee table. So if you know one join employee left outer join, we don't need to worry about the right join. But for learning purpose, we try to understand what is right join also. So generally, when you write this table first, right, that will comes here. Employee table, right join, department table is equivalent to department table, left join, employee table. We are going. We'll see this one later in the next session. So The only order is matter when you use the left join or right out, left outer or right outer join. If you inner join, it is no matter whether you write the employee
Yeah,
table first or later. So this
correct.
is,
Got it. Yeah.
how we are discussing the set operation. We do the same thing in joins also. We take some example to understand easily this one. And I will also show some data like Microsoft data, and we can practice those also in a SSMS in the same query. In the BigQuery also, you can try what if you have the same data in our right whenever you practicing or if whenever you have some time for try doing that data analysis using this syntaxes, you can do that one also.
Got it. And so, um, we can definitely do that in the next class, like get into the depths, because I think we've already like spent a good amount of time. The only other question that I had was, I can see there in the tabs, right, like operators. So operators are just conditions.
No, here just I mentioned yeah, logical operators and no, actually this is I mentioned we have different topics actually. What are the SQLite here, right?
Yeah,
These are the different topics. So let me. This is the SQL. Here we have. You're already aware of this one, right? The DML operations, insert, update, delete. You already know that
yeah.
those things that
Creating
not
table, deleting
creating
table.
table,
Yeah,
DCL, DML operations,
yeah.
TCL, and this is okay. And this is a sequence or what is identity column and
Like foreign key, primary key, that like that identity.
no, no, if you want to give some 1 2 3 4 automatically identity column, right? Whenever you insert some data into the table, that is not comes under the data analysis perspective. When you for example you have employee ID table, employee ID, people don't use insert the data, right? When you insert it automatically auto generated, right? 1 2 3 like that,
Hmm.
it incrementing. That is a identity column. So like that, indexes, I don't know, index is also important perspective of the
Performance optimization.
performance
Yeah,
optimization
yeah.
indexes. So this is one thing, and this is a long ways. And here we write functions in build functions, classes, where class, order by class, how this will work, group by, how to write the group by. These are some basic things that I teach on as part of SQL in data engineering and data analytics perspective. These are the window functions like rank
Oh,
function, density rank, or if you have some other rank functions, right? Row number, rank function like that. These are the Windows functions
no,
and read.
so what are yeah, that is the other question. What is the window function, sir?
Actually, window, why we are calling this window function, right? Specific time period, or if you write the rank, how many people are there, ranking the
Yeah.
people, those kind of we call as Windows function. Generally, these are all comes under the functions. Like we have different kind of functions here, like aggregated functions. Aggregated function is nothing but some average, right? Some average, and mm, we have some, what is that? Total, sorry, what is this? Why it is date functions means date add, a date difference. So all those are the different kind of functions. Similarly, Windows function is also kind of function where we basically specific time period for how many people are there. For example, rank in the same state, how many people have got the one first rank, second rank, right?
Mm.
uh, in the study perspective, the same way if you want to know the top 10 insurance people, top 10 clients, right? If you want to get the top 10 client, right, we use claim insurance amount. So people who have insurance amount by order by insurance amount, who has the highest amount, will give the rank first. Like that, we write the rank function or a density rank function. There is some slight difference between the rank and density rank. They do the same thing. Only one thing is giving the rank 1, 1, 1, 2, 3 like that. Density rank will give the repetitive number like that. So we'll see that one how it will work. These are important. These are all easy functions. You can learn it. But the window function is bit confusing. If you are not well versed with the SQL, right? It is some bit complex compared to the other functions.
Got it. Um, so this is helpful. So window function, anything to do with like ranking, anything like does the like a with statement come under that? Like you can use with statement, or you can use like some date functions. Where does that date functions come in?
Yeah, date functions here, right? In I mentioned these functions, SQL functions or operator, right? Here, date functions means, for example, I want to know for example, I have policy date, right? We have policy date, some date. I want to know these last 1 month, how many people take the policy, right?
Hmm.
For example, we have data like here, policy number. Let me take this one. Policy name, policy person name, and amount, and created date or policy date like that. So today 30th, something like that. We have here July, right? So for like that we have data. So I want to get the last 1 month from today. I want to know how many policies are created, or what is the policy amount of last 1 month. If someone asks you, right, how we can write that query,
Yeah, so you use the date function to limit the timeline for the last month,
we will write
and then
some
you can
lead
put
instead of hard coding this one, right? The same
yeah.
query can be used. For example, you can write select sum of amount from this table, policy table, where I think you already know this, right? Where plus order by class. This